God, I hope that stupid dog didn't get our blood echoes. I know he did, though. Curious. Better resistances, but don't really give a shit about resistances. I guess I could look like a dapper man, though. I feel like Ludwig's Squire, though, he wouldn't look like a dapper man. However, the hood might work because it resembles the tomb prospector stuff, and we totally would be tomb prospectors if we were squires of Ludwig. Maybe this guy got our blood echoes. That'd be great. Oh, fucking dog. He did. Oh, not that it matters. Fuck. They want our gas coin echoes. That sucks. Could have spent those on blood vials. Fuck. That sucks. Fuck. It's really bumming me out. Really need to figure out how to run and roll instead of run and jump. I'm embarrassed and ashamed to admit how long I missed that door, how many times I ran past the first time I played. Hell, probably even the second time. But how many times I just, like, totally missed that was a fucking door there. It's so easy to get lost in this game. Not, oh, give me my iframes, come on. Not necessarily lost, but out of place. Those are gonna be handy. Handy dandy antidotes. And I know there's something over here. Yeah. Those are useful. Pew. Okay. Now, I'm going to make a decision to do this. Fuck me. Those of you who are watching and have played Bloodborne are probably like, why is he doing this? If you're not intimately familiar with the game, I'm doing this because this torch that's over here will totally do more damage than the one I have right now. Because torches, you know, there's off-brand and then there's name-brand torches, and this torch is made by Nike, so I'm sponsored and I have a better torch. Double. It's double better. It's better by twice. You'd think it'd put off more light or something. Pardon me while I fiddle with my fucking uncomfortable ass microphone. Bum 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 bum. Music in this game is just otherworldly, man. Alright. So we got all the side item stuff.
You there?
Oh god, that scared the shit out of me.
Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those alive. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Fuck you, Jura. That absolutely scared the crap out of me. Like, seriously, I was like, oh crap, what was that noise? And it's not like I forgot that he did that or something. So, oh my god, that is the problem with running past stuff in this game. Is it's like, oh, I'm right behind you. I was always right behind you. Watch, I'm gonna run over here, I'm gonna get whatever the fuck this is. I remember it's a thing, but... And when I turn around, they're gonna be all over me. What did I tell you? Oh, he didn't like the fire. Yeah, get away. Yeah, fire. Okay.
You are a skilled hunter.
Bitch, I know it. Oh god.
Half cut with blood, as the best hunters are.
Oh, this is a mistake. This is the greatest mistake of my life. Okay. Did I do this wrong? I think I did this wrong. I'm supposed to drop off, and I can't. I did this wrong. Oh, shit. Oh, well. It's not like I didn't think I wasn't gonna die. Didn't think it'd be like that.
I should think you
Oh.
still have dreams.
You fucker.
Well, the next time you dream, give some thought.
To the hunt and what it means. Alright, we're going to try that again. This time we're going to try and do it right and not drop off there. We're going to try and drop off here. I believe it is. And then here, 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 I believe it is. Sweet. Alright. Now, this is the room I was terrified of. Swimming in monsters. And they've all got hoods on. Aren't you afraid of my fire? By the gods, beast, fear it. There's some more different clothes to wear. And I can get the weapons so long as... Yep, there we go. Or weapon, sorry. I'm going to come out here. Hello. Oh god, he's still shooting. I didn't think he'd shoot right there. There's this asshole. Eh. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't think he'd follow me that far. But he did. Maybe they fixed him, but his AI used to be like super buggy. And if you came down here, he'd just like leave you the fuck alone. Yeah, see, there he is all the way up there. He just runs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth over and over and over again. Now, if I wanted to, I could go kill the machine gun guy, but I don't want to. in the fuck is... I think I'm too high up, maybe? Yeah, I need to be there. Now I could go get little hats for my messengers, but I don't think Ludwig's Squire would really give a shit about that. Where the fuck is it? Okay, there it is. Is that right? Am I remembering this right? Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. Because there's a way to knock that down, and it lights the whole fucking room up with fire. Which is nice, but ultimately unnecessary. Hey, Biggin. Don't mind me. Just after that, for whatever stupid reason. Okay. I can go ahead and get the chalice while I'm here, though. Or was that ritual blood? Yeah, that was ritual blood. Chalice is what you get when you beat the boss. And I don't remember what this is, but I remember it's a bird trap. Maybe worth it. Time will tell. Nothing back there, just a hiding spot. For invaders. Alright, and this will be our shortcut for the rest of the run. And now what we'll do is we'll make the same run we just did, but we'll do it from the ground level instead of the top. And we'll get any items that we may have missed. How do you do that? How do you knock that down? Maybe you do have to be all the way up top. I just don't remember. Anyway, you knock it down, it lights the whole room on fire, and then you can throw the blood cocktails, which is sort of this game's alluring skull, and you can throw it onto the fire, and the little beastie guys, they'll go chase after it, and it burns them up. The red-eyed guys, I think, are immune to the effects of the fire. It doesn't scare them like it does the other ones, if I'm not mistaken. They don't seem to be scared of it anyway. And also, I lied. This will not be our shortcut for the rest of the run. We have yet to unlock what will be our main shortcut. There's another crittering Goomba in here, but we're not going to fuck with him. We are also not going to fuck around with these fucking werewolves. Those dudes are not playing around. Oh, fuck. We ended up fucking around with the werewolves, y'all. Let's go over here. Pick up whatever the shit this is. Not entirely useful at the moment. Don't you do it, werewolf. Why do I... God damn, I gotta fix that. I'm just so bad about it. Alright. I forget what this is a trap for, but a werewolf's gonna jump down on me while I'm looking at Vlad Dracula right there. Has he been decapitated? Or is he wearing a hood? Oh shit. 2 werewolves. Okay. And a 3rd werewolf. And there's about to be a 4th one. Ta-da! Alright. me that. There are just dudes everywhere. This is a city filled with dudes. All the way to the top, so that we can get whatever item that is up here. Fire paper, not gonna do us any fucking good. And this will be our shortcut for the remainder of the evening. Yeah, see how he recoils in horror from the flame? The ones with red eyes, they don't give a shit. Alright. Now, if he drops us something, which of course he didn't, why would anything ever go our way? Bullets, yeah. So we've got 19 blood vials, Bold Hunter's marks. It's a little skittery dude over here. Unless he's already skittered. Which he probably did. Okay. I'm going to get right here and I'm going to go ahead and save the video because we did a pretty long run. Now I'm contemplating bold hunting the fuck up out of y'all. But I think I'm going to say fuck it and we're just going to go for it. So since this was recorded on the same session that I did the Father Gascoigne run, the music was still turned up, and so it's impossible to hear most of my rambling as I'm actually fighting the monster. Now, occasionally you will hear me, you could hear me cursing the blood-starved beast when I died, because I did that plenty of times. Oh, good for you, good! For you. It's so good for you. But for the most part, my audio was lost. So here's every time I died to the blood-starved beast. We have, I think, 6 antidotes, it says there. We tried one time chucking our Molotovs at him, and they don't hit the motherfucker. One hit from the blood-starved beast will automatically, just instantly poison you at blood level 4. So on several occasions I would just let myself be poisoned. I got down to 3 antidotes and I knew that the last phase was by far going to be the hardest. And so when we finally came to this run, we had 3 antidotes, no Molotovs, and we decided this would be the one, apparently, because this is the one where we got him. Now, the Bloodstarved Beast, you just saw me do a dodge to his left there, is not typically a boss that you need to dodge, really. I usually just walk listfully to my right, and his attacks will miss, and you can get a couple of counter pokes in, which is what I'm doing. Now, if he goes for this attack, you can charge up an R2, hit him in the back, and put yourself in position for a backstab. But I was having issues actually landing the backstabs for whatever reason, and so I had conditioned myself to take the torch damage instead after a charged R2 because it was a guaranteed thing, as opposed to the backstab, which was not always guaranteed. Now, upon watching this, I recognize now that it was basically just about waiting for a second and letting the Bloodstarved Beast's model settle down from the charged R2, and then you could backstab. But in the heat of the moment, I didn't realize that. That charged R2 I just entirely missed. But like I was saying, this is not a boss that you necessarily even have to dodge. If you try dodging, it just makes the fight harder because everything seems so sporadic and crazy. That attack he just did carries him like 30 feet into the future. So you can imagine if you were dodging that, how difficult it would everything would, you would be even farther away from him than you end up being this way. Now, when he flies off like that, it's really not that big of a deal because it lets you regain some stamina. Here he's entering the second phase of his fight, which I'll be totally honest with you. Not exactly sure what it does. I'm guessing I don't know that he can be any more aggressive than he was already. He does have a few different attacks, but that's pretty much it for this phase. At blood level 4 with this armor, I was pretty much getting poisoned anytime he hit me, which is difficult. And as you can tell, he hasn't hit us yet. We're going to have to play him almost perfectly to win, because the poison acts so quickly on top of getting hit that it pretty much just kills you. And there are two types of poison in Bloodborne, just like Dark Souls, except instead of poison and toxic, they call it slow poison and rapid poison. As we get closer to half of his health bar, it becomes more important to manage our supplies, which I realized that after using however many antidotes I started off with. I'm sure I probably started with 10 and now we're down to 3. The final phase antidotes are much more important than in this phase. In this phase, it just got to the point where if he hit me, I would just die. I would just let myself die of poison, and just try and learn as much as I could while I was poisoned, and basically just go ahead and accept that the fight was over. So here you can see he's a little more aggressive. I could still be going for the charged R2s, but he angles himself differently in this fight. In this phase. Goes all berserk on us. Still able to, like I said, we're doing decent damage with the torch, and there we go, charged R2, backstab. We're doing pretty well. We're just, it's a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. This attack is a little harder to punish because it moves him so far, but we were able to punish it a little bit. Now, this phase of the fight is where things get difficult, and this is why we needed the antidotes. Just being close to him in this stage of the fight will poison you. As you can tell, our slow poison is going up, and I believe if he hits us, we become rapid poisoned, so it's just absolute poison clusterfuck. So what ends up happening is the attack he has, where he goes flying off into the distance, that becomes something you can use to your advantage. Now when you're backstabbing, not only are you in iframes, but also you no longer build up poison. So we're hitting him when we can, and when he decides he's going to do his attack that, launches him like a fucking slingshot right there, we just separate entirely and let our poison go back down. Now at this point, I started wondering if the charred hunter's garb had more poison defense than the hunter's clothes that I was wearing going into the fight. I got too scared to look and see there. I didn't open up the correct menu. I opened up the item menu, not the equipment menu. So I was too nervous to go in and look. I was afraid if I was in the menu, he would, come flying at me and just kill me. So I get some damage in, and then I use this opportunity to separate and let my poison kill back down just a little bit. And we're separated enough that I decided to go ahead and check, and sure enough, the charred hunter garb provides better slow poison and rapid poison resistance. So we go ahead and we switch to that. And just that extra little bit of poison resistance is going to help us a lot. As you can see, he's just emitting poison at this point, and we've only got 2 antidotes left. So this was, we have to beat him on this occasion, because I don't think I could have beaten this boss if I had 0 antidotes. I don't think I could have. I don't think I have the patience to do it. So I put a lot of pressure on myself, telling myself that we had to win this one after I used that first antidote. And there's a second antidote, and then we go ahead and heal, use the blood vial. It occurs to me there is no hat for the charred hunter right there, but I could have switched to the glove and the boots, but again, I was freaking out because I was doing pretty well, and I had already committed to this run because I was down to 1 antidote. Now, at a certain point, I knew it wouldn't matter. I could keep myself alive with blood vials instead of antidotes, but I had to make sure that I got to that point, and I wasn't sure that we were there just yet. We needed to get a few more good hits in on him, So we got a couple in there. We chuck our last antidote, and at this point I throw the pungent blood cocktail, which is basically this game's alluring skull, and it makes him go to those because he is a beast, so he runs towards the blood. And the problem is, him going to the blood does not necessarily mean that he's going to stay still. He's just not targeting us, but he's so wild and crazy kids that it doesn't really matter. He's still hard as shit to hit. Now I'm poisoned and I'm freaking out a little bit, and I threw too many blood cocktails. I've got one left. I'm out of antidotes. Did I already say that? But we managed to fucking kill him. Now back to our regularly scheduled voiceover. Fuck him. Oh, god damn it. Well, my endgame worked anyway. Fuck yeah. Blood level 4. Blood-starved beast. No weapons. Ugh. So now, y'all are probably asking yourselves, well, what did we do all that for? And the answer is, technically, for this Radiant Sword Hunter badge, which is a badge for Ludwig's successors. But more importantly, we did it for the Holy Blade, y'all. Now, let's go see what this damn thing can get into. Boy, love this thing. This really is my, I don't know, it's tied for my favorite weapon in the game. Get the R1s. Get the R2s. Alright, no, that's cool. Get the R1 into L1. Into L1. Into R1. Got the R1 into L1. Into L2. You got the backstep R1. Acts as a shield. That actually blocks damage, unlike the shield. You get the backstep R2. Hell yeah, you get the backstep weight R2. That wasn't it, but you got it anyway. Well, I can't figure it out. Backstep weight R1. God damn, it's been too long since I played this game. R2 charge into R2 so that you can pancake. I love it. Just everything about it. See if we can't pancake somebody. Get pancaked, son. Alright guys, this has been the Ludwig's Squire, Ludwig's Holy Blade challenge, and I'll see you next time. We'll give you one more of these.